usually reporters don't turn the camera on themselves to become a part of the story. But when I shared my ID theft nightmare on Facebook, my page quickly filled with similar experiences and questions on how to avoid being next. I was getting letters, companies telling me, sorry, but my credit card application was denied. The only problem, I hadn't actually applied for any credit cards. Then I went to pay my bills, only to find someone had purchased 4 money orders off my checking account and cashed them, stealing nearly $5,000. That's when I ended up at the sheriff's office. And I called my bank. But then it got even worse, because Chase completely froze my account. Most people on Facebook said they received a provisional credit. Chase says it will do that if the theft involves a debit or credit card, but not when it involves a check or money order. You imagine going 30 days without the money in your bank account.
Can you tell me if there's anything in this account?
In the meantime,
What city was this account opened in?
I just shut down all of the fraudulent accounts that were open before I could get my credit frozen.
She says they have been successful at taking cash advances out on the credit card.
They were taking money they stole from me to put in inmate accounts.
They've now tried to open a loan in my name.
But none of the calls prepared me for this one.
So they have rented a Hyundai in my name on March 28th and never returned the car?
Yep, my thieves went to Hertz, rented a Hyundai, and then never took it back. They've stolen a car in my name. Sorry. My thieves knew my social security number, birthday, they knew where I banked, my mother's maiden name, what credit cards I owned, and now my driver's license number. So I came to the Department of Driver Services hoping to get a new driver's license number.
19.
You must have a police report, and it must say your license number was stolen. I called and emailed the detective that was supposed to be working on my case, but a month later, he has yet to ever respond. So they refused to help me. At first, I tried to log how much time it was taking to sort through the mess. The hard thing is, how do you log not being able to sleep at night? How do you log being inefficient at work? But my story ends with something most people don't get: a suspect. All of the purchases and crimes occurred in San Diego, and police say this is the woman posing as me.
And Rebecca Lindstrom joins us now. And Rebecca, let's start here first with this woman. Did they catch her?
They did not, but there is a warrant out for her arrest. This is a story within itself, so you're going to have to go onto our website to learn more about that.
All right. Now, this was a lot to go through. How are you doing?
Thanks for asking. It's really awkward to talk about it, but I'm doing really well now. Most of this has been resolved, I hope. So now it's just a matter of looking back and trying to figure out what lessons could be learned from all this.
How about the banks and the credit card companies? Did they work with police to try to find these people?
I thought that's exactly what would happen, but what I learned is when the banks and stuff say that they're going to open an investigation, what they mean is they're going to investigate you. They want to make sure you are telling the truth, that this really is theft. They'll go through your banking history, look at your habits, look at your handwriting to see if it matches, and then make a determination as to whether to credit you that money back.
All right. The one thing I've heard a lot about is credit freezes. Would that have helped in your case?
And that is the one solution that most people think is going to be that surefire bullet. But a credit freeze only protects you from having new accounts opened. They were very invasive. They got into my existing accounts and started to drain and work through those. So a credit freeze would not have helped in that situation. Perhaps alerts on your account so that you know as soon as money's being taken out could have stopped it a little bit sooner.
Sorry you had to go through all this, but I'm glad you shared it with us because I really learned a lot. Thanks so much, Rebecca.